the truth, and so help me God.
I, Bheki Cele, I swear that the information I'll give will be the truth and the only truth. So help me God.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so Bheki Cele. No, not Bheki Cele. That's how Paul O'Sullivan calls him. No. That's from Nadine Tetra's funeral. Bheki Cele, former police minister. He says we must call him retired general. No, he says we must call him general and then in brackets retired, okay? General Bheki Cele is inside Phakathi within the ad hoc committee. And let me tell you, I didn't expect that, okay? What did Paul O'Sullivan say when Mkhwanazi talks about Dumisani Khumalo? He's busting lyrics. Oh, Bheki Cele is there with the stories. He's such a great storyteller, I have to tell you. He captivates the audience. It doesn't feel like we're in the ad hoc committee. I guess because we've been dealing with people who have a lot to defend. We've been with defenders of the universe in there. Okay, since Shadrach Sphere. They've been defending for their life. Okay? Bheki Cele is like, no, you know what? As long as you can pay for my air ticket, okay? I paid for myself. Chair, if you reimburse me because it's not so cheap coming to the Cape Town from Durban. But I've got a lot to say to the ad hoc committee. I want to remind you though, as nice as everything is flowing right now, question and answer session is going to be, did you stay at Zimbali Lodge? Did you stay at Kat Matlala's penthouse? Did you call Kat Matlala 100 times and he didn't answer you? Woo! It's going to be hot. But this video is to tell you Bheki Cele literally was busting lyrics for Mkhwanazi and how they all went to the Germany and they went to the Interpol to save South Africa. We almost didn't have the World Cup in 2010. And he says nobody actually knows this, but SAPS actually saved the World Cup. Woo! Shout out to the generals, all protocol observed. But, you know, it is what it is, okay? You're still in the ad hoc, okay? You're still going to get the hot seat, but I wanted to let you guys hear this piece. So hear it from the horse's mouth, okay? Because right now he's trending for being no, okay? World Cup vibes. And I think it's quite ironic since South Africa also just qualified to go to the World Cup next year. Is it next year? Yes. But yeah, I'm gonna let's listen to the clip. Let's listen to the clip together.
I was phoned by the president of SAFA, Danny Jordan, to say that there is a crisis coming on, and then can I see you with immediate effect? So I know that we'll be discussing immediate a long time.
Yes, and did you meet him immediately or some months afterwards?
So he said, "Can I see you immediately?" So I saw him that day. That immediately was that day when I saw him. I flew from PE straight to OR. I find him seated there with Valk. I forget his first name. Valk was the Secretary General of FIFA.
Jerome Valk.
There was a problem. This was around March now. There was a problem that the World Cup is being taken away from South Africa. There was a big clash between Valk and FIFA President Blatter to say, you said the cup must go to South Africa, and there is a lot of crime in South Africa. There were two countries that they said they were ready to host. That was Australia and Germany. Remember, Germany had hosted it previously. So we spoke with President to say, how can we save the World Cup? It was on the score that I assembled the team of generals and the police, and we went to Zurich to make the president. To be honest, the nation does not know that South African Police Service saved 2010. Without that meeting, without us going to Zurich and making presentation, with all participating countries, sometimes with their heads of security, it took us a long time. General Brace made a good presentation. Among those, most of them were generals, except 3 that were brigadiers. Mkhwanazi was part of that. Mkhwanazi had come in because he was responsible for ORS. This is a response services, which puts together all special services, special forces of the South African Police. Is your special task team. Now it will be NIU. There are CATs under there, and there are TROT. That time, there was no TRT, and I think there were no cats. Specifically, it was Special Task Force and NIU. Then Mkhwanazi was part of that. And for some reason, we work quite closely with him. I'll come back what happened as he becomes the first or the acting national commissioner. So we made the presentation there. All countries were saying, are not going to go to South Africa. The people that were leading that rebel were British. And clearly, if British could not come to the World Cup in South Africa, many people were going to join them. Until at the later stage, we were supported by Brazil and all that. And Germany was very vocal to say, we are ready. And remember, they have launched it previously. So from that meeting, fortunately, there was a meeting, a General Assembly of Interpol in Lens, in France. So we had to fly there to convince the Interpol to say it's safe to come to South Africa, so that the campaign of safety in coming to South Africa is not just pushed by South Africans alone, but is also pushed by Interpol. That's how then we managed to work on the 2010 coming to South Africa. So that's why I'm saying that we had a project to work on, so we had not much time of differences among and between ourselves as officials in that particular time. And finally, 2010 did come in South Africa.
Yeah, that out of the way. I asked you earlier, we always ask you, do you prefer to be called General Cele, former Minister Cele? Because the designation General, that designation was conferred on you much earlier when you were the National Commissioner, and that was under a previous administration. You didn't give it to yourself.
No, I didn't give it to myself. The general of the South African police, at any given time with the police, there is one general. There can be others, but general is one, as at the present moment, there is one general in the police. This came after the decision taken by the former President Zuma, who invited all the station commanders in the country.
Appearing before us is the proper person.
There's only one General Cele. He's in front of us. We consulted with him, or Larato did, for 3 days, and we're satisfied that he's not an imposter and that he's indeed the man. So, with your leave, Honourable Chair, Honourable Members, if you could please swear General Cele in as our next witness.
Retired General and former Minister Bheki Cele, good morning to you. Good morning to the members of staff of Parliament and the members of the media.